All right. So, welcome to this Billionworlds Kingdoms chat and playthrough. So, it's important for us that you guys just ask us any questions while we're playing, and we'll try to answer as quick as we can. And hopefully, you will learn a little bit about what the game is about. For you guys that already tried it out, that's fantastic. You will probably learn some good tricks from the pros. My name is Øystein Isaksen, and I'm the developer of this game together with this guy, Åsmund.
Hi everyone, my name is Åsmund and I'm the art director of the game.
So basically what we're going to do is we're going to play through almost the whole game, I think, together in multiplayer. We have a great single player game as well, but I think the multiplayer is where we have tried to have most focus from the start, so that's even better. So let's start playing pretty soon. I think just so you guys are aware of it, this is not a Steam only game, so it's a cross-platform game in the sense that we also support iOS and Android. So you can also check those out for free now. The beta version is available at billionworlds.com. So that's our homepage. You can also see that in the event and about the game. So please feel free to download those as well, because basically if you want to play multiplayer especially, it's great to have the mobile version as well. Not only to play on it on the bus or something on the way to work, but it's also great because you get notifications. And this is a turn-based 4X strategy game, empire building game, meaning that having the notifications between turns is really crucial if you play multiplayer. So you can also do like we do now, just sit down and finish the game from start to end, which is also a good way to do it, but that obviously means that you have got to have an hour or something like that available. So that's not always the case. Okay, so let's get to the game, I think. Of course, we're going to play multiplayer, so let's do that. I'm going to create a custom game for me and Åsmund. I'm going to do the Pangea, which is most suitable for this kind of demo, I think, and a small map as possible so we can actually meet each other before it's over. And a quick as possible game, 20 turns. This is kind of the standard setup anyway, so this is how I would recommend to play it, especially if you play 1 versus 1. But you can do a lot of different stuff here. You can play like almost forever. Epic games, 80 turns, that's quite long in this kind of game. Obviously, Civilization and games like that is 500 turns, so it's not that much, but it's still quite a lot. The king, I think, this time around, I'm going to choose the... I think I'm going to go for the blue king today. I went for the orange king yesterday. This king is pretty good, and it can support great armies with a +1 in attack for every unit that you're next to, adjacent to. So that's why I'm going to go for that one. And the Don's Kings, okay, that's a good enough name for me. Yeah, let's check it out. Brewing Battlefield, Massive Chalice, Instrument of Assassins. Okay, let's do that one. Oops, I forgot one important thing, and that was to add Sir Edmund, which is Åsmund. That's pretty important, I guess. Okay. Let's do this quick again. Pangea, tiny, very quick. Yeah, cool. So it looks good. Did I forget anything this time around? Biggest Atlas is the name of the game. And basically now I'm just waiting for Åsmund to join that game. We can have a quick look at that as well. So that's over to you, Åsmund.
Yeah, I think I'm going with the yellow king. Would give you +1 range for units that's adjacent to the king. Confirm and join.
Cool. So let's refresh this one, and I guess Biggest Atlas is now actually ready to play. So I'll click on that one, and there I am. it's a pretty interesting start. So every time you play, you get a totally new random map. Even though you choose Pangea, doesn't mean it's the same map every time. So that's pretty interesting, I think. Yeah, there's two kind of things to consider here, and I think the one is to either go for cheap or go for elephants. Meaning go for, I mean that you need to harvest some resources early on. If not, you're pretty stuck. I think I'll go for cheap. So then I just build a city here. I also get to see a little bit more of the map as I build a city. And I go to the technology tree. So there I can find animal husbandry, which makes it possible to exploit the sheep and create a cheap pasture. That's exactly what I need, so I'll go for that one. And I'll just take one of those. Okay, so I get 2 population and 2 workers. So that's one. That's going straight into the city itself. So the city of York now is actually grown to a level 2 city, and it also has something that's called hammers or workers, which is possible to see here. I can go into the game and I can see I still got those hammers there. I can use those for something interesting. I think this time around I can only afford these 3 buildings as of now because I only got 2 hammers. I'll go for the tavern, I think. This gives me more income, and meaning that I get 4 income each round. That's pretty good instead of 3, and will make a big difference in the long run. So I'll do that. I think that's it for me. So over to Åsmund.
Thank you. So my start is a bit different. As you can see, it's a lot of gold and stone. But if you look at the technology tree, then is the mining, building gold mine, and the stone quarry is a bit up. So cannot afford it right away. But I think I'm going to build a city here anyway, so I'll reach those for after a while. We'll start with hunting. I can hunt elephants. Only cost me 3 to hunt. And then I can also build a tavern to increase my income early game. That's quite important. So that's it for me.
Good. Okay, so I will continue my turn. I think actually one important thing to consider is that I'm now at the bottom of the screen, because you can see the dark clouds here is actually outside of the map, so you can't go further down here, and I can look upwards and see the dark clouds over here is kind of the end of the map up there. So I have more space going upwards and I can't really go downwards. So I'll just move my settler over here like this, and I think that's it for me this turn. I could maybe also go for a scout. Yeah, I think I'll actually do that, so I can explore a bit more of the map next turn. Okay, Åsmund.
Yeah, so I can see there's elephant over here, so I probably want to go this direction because I will already have this technology. As I said, I want to use those gold mines, and to get to those I need mountain climbing, so I can pick that straight away, because when I'm stepping out in the mountain I have much better view, so I don't really need a scout straight away because I have this good overview already. Okay, enter.
Almost like cheating as usual. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I think I'll go over here just to see where should my settler actually go next. So, oh, yeah, that's pretty interesting actually. Yeah, for now I think I'll just move up here, and then I can do some hunting next turn around, because then I basically can harvest a lot of elephants, which are cheap, and I also got one of those in my capital, which means I can exploit that technology anyways. Also, just to kind of tell you guys about it is the fact that we can look up here, you can look at kind of the current standings. So the number of points is what kind of wins you the game in the end. So right now, Sir Edmund, which is Osman, is leading by 30 points. Also, another thing to consider is that after a set number of turns, after 7 turns, there's something called a milestone, which means that if you have the least points after 7 rounds, you will get this milestone, and then you will get a global bonus, which gives you a lot of cool things that the other player really won't get that early, probably. This is pretty important, and meaning that sometimes it could actually be beneficial to kind of stay a little bit behind the other player just to get that bonus. We'll see who ends up with the most point when you get closer to 7 turns, but it's good to know at least. Okay, Osman?
Okay. Yeah, so I think I'm going to settle the city here. Then I have 2 elephants, and then I also have access to this gold later on. So just keep moving, and I also discover some more land up here. Yeah.
Right. Great, so it's my turn again. I'll just move the settle quickly. Sorry, the scout. Okay, so it's over there. Right, so another kind of feature with this game is that you actually do have endless scrolling maps, meaning that basically if you go around like the Earth, you just end up back where you started in the end. This is pretty cool for this kind of games because it means that Osman is somewhere in between here, and I can go both ways basically to discover him. The other thing about that is that if you have you actually end up with 2 fronts as well, so you can have interesting battles going on both sides of the map at the same time, not only just one side in the middle or something like that. So that's another thing. Okay, so now I'm actually getting up here. So let's tell you another principle about the game. You might have played Polytopia. It's a bit similar to the fact that if you're going to have some technology, it increases in cost the more cities you got. So right now I know I want to hunt some elephants. I need hunting, but I should buy that technology before I build some more cities. So I basically go for hunting now, and then I go back and build a city instead, right, like this. Great, so now I actually got a pretty good city number 2 as well. So what I want to achieve now is 2 things. I want to get some more economy going, and I also want to get an extra settler, so I'll show you how to do that. Okay, let's start with harvesting some elephants. I get 2 workers for these elephants as well, and they only cost 3, so it's a great value for money. You can actually get what's it called, a custom house, and you get 5 gold for those. I can build this one, and I get 5 gold back, so I actually earn 2 gold by building this. The same thing I can do for my capital, because I didn't do that first time around, so I can build another elephant in the capital, and I build a custom house there as well. Now I get 9, so I actually earned 4 gold by building different stuff. So this is nice to know when you kind of are playing a bit competitive at least. Right, so the next thing I want to do is to build. I got even more elephants I can exploit here, so I take another one and another one. Now I got 4 hammers, 4 workers, sorry. I can get an extra income in this city as well, and also an extra settler. So then I got 2 settlers, and the plan is to move those each way, right? So I can go both west and east, and then try to exploit as much as possible of the land and go in those ways. Right, that was a pretty long move, and now you can see I'm up in first place pretty clearly. So it's starting to look a bit grim for that bonus, but we'll see what Osman comes up with next turn. Okay, Osman.
Yeah, as I said, I'm going to settle here. I also need to discover mining first. So now I'm going to settle here. And I can do the same as Øystein. I will harvest the elephant and then build a custom house. And now I got 5 gold, so I also can build this gold mine. which means I got 4 hammers. So each gold mine has 4 hammers. Or workers, as we say. And then I can also basically do the same, build a tavern and a new settler.
Ooh, suddenly pretty close.
Still
5 points. Okay,
We'll see.
we'll see. Could be a bit interesting. Great, so now it's my turn again. Turn 5. So, since I already explored quite a bit this way, I know that this is a pretty good place for a city. I also think that I should probably go for roads. Roads makes it possible to move twice as fast or kind of for half the cost, but I don't need those roads yet because when you build a city, you always have to be at least one step away from the borders. I could build here, but I want to be here probably. I should probably go with, I could check it out. Yeah, maybe I should actually do roads now, I think so, and then I can build even quicker. So it's pretty important to build a lot of cities early on. So I can build a road here, and then I think I'm gonna go here. I can build that city, and that city is secured. And then I can go the other way. Oh, some sea as well. That was a bit surprising, but that's fine. Okay, so that's me for now. Over to you, Osman.
Yeah, I will not be able to get roads this turn, so I will not be able to settle 3 cities already. What I'm planning to do is to build my cities around these 4 gold deposits in the mountains here. Try to get up to steel here and build a goldsmith that gives actually 4 gold for each adjacent gold mine, so that's pretty powerful. So then I'm planning to build a city here with this one, so I can build a goldsmith here, and I also can build a goldsmith here. So I just go this way, and this one can go the other way, I think. It looks like there's more elephants over here. So, as you can see, this cost for this technology has increased to 10. So I don't have, I cannot afford it right now. I have to wait and just save my money. Okay, that's it for me.
Cool. And please, if you have any questions, just add it in the chat while we are playing. If you want them answered, it's just no questions is stupid here. So just feel free to answer questions, anything, and we'll try to answer as good as we can. Right, so I'm back. The good thing I think is that I got some pretty good number of cities going. This doesn't look very exciting though. It's not much resources there. Oh, there he is. Right. So I'll have to think about some military pretty soon as well, I think. This also means that this guy could settle a city in my area pretty soon, so I'll try to get there before him. I think still it's better to go there. Yeah. So I have some options in case he do get roads this time around. I'm not sure he will. So he, in theory, hasn't seen me yet. I can see here it's not that much left here, so I'll probably meet him the other way as well pretty soon. Okay, so I think a little introduction is unless you haven't noticed, I guess you have. It's these guys. You can also see that Osman has this king behind it. This is actually some paintings that Osman painted 10 years back, I think. So we've always been a little bit into medieval stuff. So we made a self-portrait with in an oil canvas, and he painted it. It was a project at his school at the time, so it's a pretty fun one. And there's 2 more that exist all four of us were living together in this collective. It's called in Norwegian list, and it was a pretty fun thing to do, I think. So, right. Let's finish this one. So I actually see Osman now, and I think I will maybe save the money for now, or I'll at least do this one. Yeah. So I haven't used much money this round. I'll just save it. I can't see any big things I can do right now. Cool. Osman?
Yeah, so I'll follow my plan, go over here. I'm going to settle city here. First, I want to discover steel.
Ooh.
Yeah, then I can settle here. I think, yeah, just do that, and then I can actually build a mine here. I can have this custom house. And then I can build this goldsmith. Increase my income. Pretty good. But now I have no more money this turn. I'll just continue here. Lots of elephants. Okay, so that's it for me.
Looks pretty good. As usual, Osman is usually winning when we play, so starting to look grim as usual. I'm used to it, but I think I might have at least a good chance here, because now I can block him by going here. That way I can build a city here, so I'll just see if I should actually... Ooh, that's pretty good as well. So I should actually do 2 cities. I'm just wondering if I should do some technology before I pull the trigger, because that's why I save money, in case I needed that. I'm not sure what I should do. I have to think quickly, because we are live streaming. It doesn't look like I really need it, to be honest. That said, he actually now have a very powerful thing in steel. It's not only a goldsmith, it's also a swordsman, so he can start building these units, which are some of the strongest units in the game. So that's pretty early for him. Also, I think if this is turn 7, right? Yeah. So I should probably just build those cities and don't do anything else, so I can get that bonus going. So that's a little bit of a, I don't know, defensive way to do it, but I think it's a probably smart to do that. I'm still second. You don't get any points for founding a city, so that's kind of a thing to know about as well. Right, Osman.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm last in the turn, so I see that I have no chance of getting behind Øystein. So I might as well just spend all my money to get a lot of points anyway. So I can see that he has built this city here, so that means I can't build on any of those hexes. And I see his scout up here, so I guess I'll go in this direction. And hopefully I can build a city here next round. Yeah, so I think I just go with the money and build these gold mines. And goldsmith here gets quite rich. And now I have 10 workers in my capital. That means I also can get my king out. He's not very strong on his own, but as I said in the start, he gives every ranged unit 1 extra range if they are adjacent to him. So I should start looking at what kind of ranged units I should use. I have the ballista, it's quite powerful. To have that one with 1 extra range is really good. But now I'm almost empty. I think I just need a scout here. Use 2 gold on that. I guess also, okay, here's some water. That's not what I wanted. And also a scout in this direction, so I'm discovering in both directions.
Whew, starting to look very good. Oops. Okay, so it's starting to look strong. Seems like I just had a little thing with the streaming studio, but I'll go straight back to it. Yeah, there we are. So sorry about that. Okay, so Osmo is starting to look very strong. I think I also got this slow starter, as I told you about. That gives me 1 bonus point. That's pretty important to me actually, because as you see, Osmo he's earning now almost 30 coins each round. That's what I got all together. What I could do is I could get out my king as well, because one of the traits of the global bonus is something called granary, and then you get 6 hammers for the city. I think I'll do that one because the next one in that kind of tree is called trade hub, and the trade hub gives me income for each city I've connected by road, and since I already got roads in technology, I can pretty easily do that. So I think I'll do that combination. That's the way I probably gonna get most economy, because I don't have that much gold or anything else that kind of makes it possible. Right, so I can see that his settlers is now gone from here, and I think I have 2 choices. Either I can try to get up here, which is probably not a bad idea. I'll first check a little bit more what's happening here. Okay, so that's how that looks. Okay, that's pretty easy to see why he earns so much money now. I think I'll actually use a road for this, so he can't really stop me from building that city up there. That means that he's probably gonna settle at least 1 more city down here unless I stop him. We'll see. Okay, so I'll just, that's pretty close to him. I'm not sure. Okay, I think I'll just go down here. And this time around I can start doing different things with my cities, because getting more points now is not a problem anymore. And I'll just get that one for now. And I'll also do this one, so I can get some more economy at least going. I don't think it's that close that he actually can take me out yet, so I haven't really built any defense. I don't think that's necessary either. Or I actually know it because I've seen the map. It's a bit of cheating, but anyways, okay, so let's get out that king, so I can build a granary. That gives me 6 hammers, and I already had 2 hammers, so now I got 8 hammers, which is enough to get out the blue king. The blue king is out, yay! So that means he can be pretty useful to get into one of the fronts, so he can support my army later on. And in addition to that, I want to build some roads to get those cities connected, because not only does that trade hub gives me extra money, it also is something called a trade network, which is a milestone in itself. So I need to connect at least 4 cities, which should be pretty doable. I'll connected 3 cities there, and then I just need to connect my capital, and voila, I think maybe I should do this. Okay. Okay, another bonus. That's cool. So now I can go back here and I can choose the trade hub and activate this one. And I get to build that somewhere. In this city, I think is the safest place because it's far furthest away from all the other cities of Osmund. So I'll go in here, build the trade hub, and I get 2 income for each city that's connected to this city. Bang! So now suddenly I got 21 in income, which isn't too bad anymore. And I think I'll also get even more because I can harvest a bit more here. I'll get some more buildings inside here, and I'll do the tavern. I think actually I think I'll actually also build even more prospering. Yay, that's another global bonus. This is called prospering. It means that once you reach 30 in population, 30, I now got 31 in population. That means kind of if we harvest it enough in some point in time, we will get another bonus. And I think I'm gonna go for barracks. That means that every land unit is then given extra armor, which is pretty cool. And in addition, I think I'll try to. I think I'll save that last one and see what I need it for. I don't think I'm gonna do it right now. Okay, great. So at least I'm now a bit closer to Osmond's economy, and I got a pretty cool trade network going as well. Actually, I think I'm gonna connect the last city, and you can see now it's 26. So that's worth it, I think. Great. It's a long turn. Sorry. I played so good, you know. Played so good.
As usual. Okay, so I see scout here. I think just start by scouting his land over here. Okay, so I see he has a settler, probably going to build here, or here. And he has a veteran warrior. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to stick with my plan. I'm going to build here. What's a bit annoying with this scout is that he can actually go into my city if it's not protected, even though it's very weak. It's just 1 attack and 1 defense. But I want to use this scout going this direction. I'm going to start going in the mountains so I can see far away. Okay, so probably it's not his cities in this direction isn't that far away, I guess. My disadvantage is that I haven't got roads yet. Maybe I should prioritize that. But it's quite expensive for me because I don't have any other prerequisites technologies. It means getting a road for me costs 70. I think start with building a swordsman here, so I can get this scout away. Yeah, I need also a unit over here. I'll build a warrior. And my king is going in this direction. This is the closest front. And then this settler is just trying to build somewhere around here, I think. And maybe I should get 1 more swordsman in this city, or I think I'm actually going to, yeah, do 1 more swordsman. Okay, that's it for me.
It's more than enough. 2 swordsmen already. Okay, we'll see how I can do something about that. Right. So it's a bit tempting to build here because I already have a hunting, so I could just exploit that straight away, but it's a bit close to Osman, meaning I probably have to block this guy with this guy and sacrifice the scouts if I want that city to survive. What else could I do? Oh, right. I think at least I'll start with moving this guy over here so I can compete a little bit with his swordsman, because this one gives this one 1+ in attack, which means they are actually equal in attack, although this guy is a little weaker to defend. I think I could do this as well. Okay. Just to block any further expansions, I think I'll go over here and do that. I'm not sure if I should actually go for... I think going forestry isn't too bad because Osman is having this yellow king, and the yellow king is good at one thing, and that's supporting his ranged units, and the ranged units have a few counterattacks, and I think one of them is Chivalry, which gives you the knight, and the horse riding. Those are the best counters to ranged attacks. And we'll see how I can exploit that. So, okay, I'll just build at least a custom house in here, and I'll block that one like this, so at least he can't take the city. And I'll build another soldier in here because I got the barracks in that city now. It's tempting to just keep building those in here because they already got upgraded, which is pretty important in the long run. And I think that probably is it for me this turn. I think I should probably have something inside the city as well, I think. Yeah, just to be sure. Try to play like I don't know. Right, actually I'm a bit tempted to do another thing, and that's to cut down some wood. So I could cut down this one, because if I get some sawmill later on, I can actually get adjacency between these ones, so I don't really need that one. When you cut down forest, you can actually get 1 extra or 2 extra golds. What I'm trying to do now is I think I want to buy this. I'm gonna use that bonus that I got to scientist, which is giving me 1 free technology. I go into technology and I go for chivalry because I just want to be a bit ahead of time, and then I can do, because I now got enough money for that, I can actually build heavy cavalry inside the city, and I got that one. Wow, feels a bit more safe. We'll see if I can use that later on. Okay, cool. Osmund, see what you can do about that.
Yeah. So yeah, I can start by picking out this scout. Okay. And I'm going to build 2 cities this turn. So that means I should get my technologies now before the price goes up. There's a lot of technologies I want now. As I said earlier, I want to have roads, and to get roads I need animal husbandry or farming. But now it looks like farming could be a good option for me. I have 3 farms I can see already. I will go with a little risky round here. I'll actually go with 3 technologies in 1 single round. So now I have a siege set up for later. Yeah. And I'll also build this city. Okay, so now I have 11 gold. Actually, I'm one population away for getting my first bonus. So I should get that this turn. Maybe I should get it from this tier. Yeah, and I can use that worker to build a watchtower. So I get some more information this direction. What's a bit bad for me right now is you have those two warriors can take out my settler in the city, so I need to protect it. But first, what I'm going to spend my points on. I think I actually go with a windmill. Makes get 4 extra supply for each adjacent farm.
So supply is pretty hard to come by in general, so that's why it's pretty nice to have that one.
Yeah, and I'll pull back my swordsman down here. And I'm moving my scout in this direction. Okay, so should get my king in position to help the support on this front. I'll build a road to get my swordsman a bit faster to the front, and yeah, I'm going to build a warrior over here, and start building up my trade network, road network. Road also here and going in this direction.
Hey, it's just a friendly city. I mean, why so many troops? This is not necessary.
Okay, that's me.
Okay, so let's see what I can do about this. Right. So what actually did happen now is that this scout actually have more health than the last one, is because if you just stand still, it actually heals by itself. So just for the those of you that mentioned or saw this, that's the explanation to that. Right, so it's a bit tempting for me to try to get something out of the king. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the horse here is actually able to go up to 4 when it got roads all the way. That means I can exploit that as well. I think no matter what, I need the road here just to connect this one so I get a bit more economy. Could also be beneficial to actually start hurting that swordsman a little bit with some support from this fella. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could also get, in theory, I could get to this guy. I'm not sure if that's. I think I want to keep this as a surprise a little bit more. So I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna go over there, and then I'm gonna move this one here. So you can see this guy is now actually supporting both these guys. And this will then, bang, kill this instantly. And maybe I'll do this as well. I'm not sure if that's a good move. It's a bit tempting because this unit is obviously worth a lot less. The bad thing about it is that he can take it out and then he can go at my king a little bit, which isn't the best thing in the world. You want to keep your king throughout the game. But I also got this one in a little bit in the background here, so I'm just gonna kind of keep him here so he can't see it and make him a bit angry by attacking him here. So he's almost dead, but it still has to be, somebody has to take him out first and before they can kind of get to my king, so I don't think it's a big problem. Okay, there's actually some space up here as well. So I think I'll go there and just see if I can get that last city next or close to his borders, which is pretty useful because then you can get the units quickly to the front, obviously. For now, I think that this city also should probably build a barracks so I can have more of the same units here. So I'll do that. Oops, barracks and warrior, and then I got quite a lot of units at least at my disposal, which is surprisingly important when it comes to it. That's kind of what it is all about. So here you can see that Osman has built a city as well, so that annoys me, of course. So I'll probably just get something here, but I'll check it out. Okay, that's a settler, of course, and then I can attack that. You don't really lose anything. A settler doesn't have any retaliation at all, so it's safe to attack it. So I just do it because then I can maybe stop him this next round from actually getting anywhere. I buy another one as well, and that's it, I think, for me. Yeah. Okay. Osman?
Yeah.
That's a pretty tough challenge, eh?
Yeah, so I see his front now lining up with a lot of veteran warriors. What could be a good defense for that would be to have my siege weapon coming out. I think I'm going to build my, or maybe not, because they're pretty strong in attack. Yeah, because he got 3 in attack for each of those warriors if he has his king adjacent to it. I start by picking out this warrior.
Hey!
And I think this swordsman.
Just go and heal. Huh?
Yeah.
That's what you usually do.
I don't think I will go further this direction because obviously he has building up his army in this front, so pull be back down in this area to build a new city there. Yeah. I think actually I want to have more sportsmen coming from this city. Build a farm. I can also build a I'll pull this back over here. I think. And then I can build my windmill here. So now I can build a barracks and veteran swordsman in this city. Keep getting my soldiers to the front here. I can build a ballista and try to get to the front up in the mountains, because this ballista is not only powerful attacking but it's quite good defense also. And it has this keep attacking skill that makes it possible to attacking as long as it's killing a unit, which can be quite powerful. This one, what should I do about that? Should pull back my settler, I think. Perfect. My plan worked. And I need to defend my city, so I build a border. Yeah.
Cool. So turn 11. That's basically over halfway through now. Let's see what happens now. What should I do now? So I think this guy is obviously coming to play, so I can get him over here and he'll benefit from the adjacency that he gets from this king. And you can attack this fella. So the thing is that he got 3 in attack, but he get 4 when he actually attacks this one, because as you can see here, it's 4 in strength. That's me, and that basically kills him in 1 blow. Another thing to kind of know about is that this unit is actually able to keep attacking as well, and this fact, it actually also moves 1 ahead each time, so you can attack and then keep attacking the next one. So I think I'll do that. It's worth it. Yeah, just to watch it is worth it. So he still got the bonus from this king, right? Because I'm still next to him, so I can do this guy as well. Bang, and then yeah, this is just a streaming game, so let's be aggressive. I'll might get, I don't remember exactly how he lined up now, so he might get punished for this later. Yeah, so basically this is probably not the smartest thing I ever done, but it keeps him at his toes at least. I can keep moving in this area so I can get some more people, guys to attack, and I can also build a couple of those heavy cavalries. Okay, so now basically blocked this opportunity to kill his settler, but the good thing about that is that as you can see, I can actually build roads even if it's not inside my borders, just so you know that. So now I can go here instead and kind of go back here and build another city later if I want to. Bang. Okay. I think I'll just at least do this, and maybe even more. I'll see a bit later on what kind of makes sense here. I'll just get into position, I think, for this one, and I'll as you can see here, I only got 1 supply left, so I need to upgrade my city to get more, and I need one more population to do that. And if I do build a lumber hut, I get 2 populations, so I'll do that one, and I can get out another knight or heavy cavalry. So I can just wait here, and hopefully I can get surprising this city a little bit. Cool. I feel so strong. Probably gonna. Hopefully we can't play too much longer, so it looks good when we quit playing, because I have a feeling it might not last forever. Okay, Osmund, it's you again.
Yeah. Okay, so there's another milestone, or global milestone coming up. This is the Small Kingdom 1. That means that the person that has the least cities will get this, and I'm already 3 behind, so that will be mine, obviously. So it's coming on quite strong here. I see it has 2 more heavy cavalries coming from the back. I should just start with peeking out these at least. I can't really hurt his king now. Could
let the kings alone, I think. It's probably you should leave the king alone, or should you?
or I should I could do this actually. Pick out this one. Go here. This swordsman can move after attacking, so I can get into safety. Or maybe not safety, but we will see. And then I can actually go attacking his king here. So he's almost half health. That means I don't think he won't be that brave next round. After that, I think I just need to build some more strong melee units in this city because it's on the front. I will just continue building ranged in the back here. For now, we're going to concentrate on this front. So obviously, it's a lot of action here. I'll move my ballista here, and as I said, it has 2 range, but with this king, it will get 3 range. It means I can fire all to these hexes and also protect this city if I need to. But this king is very weak, so I need to get him away from the action. Yeah. And I can get a barracks here as well. Build a swordsman. Yeah. Over there.
What to do there, eh? Ah!
His,
My plan is exposed.
So, yeah,
That's disappointing.
I just pull away with this settler. And then I can... it's a bit of a bad situation here.
Whenever we're live streaming, we have to be quick.
Actually pull out here. Get some more. Yeah. Okay. I think maybe don't have time for much more anyway. 2 minutes left.
Yeah, I think we'll just keep playing a little bit. Anyways. Right? And let's see. I'll attack this guy first, I think. Yeah, sounds good. If I just attack with this one, I would actually not be able to take the city. So you have to attack with 3 warriors against 1 if it's inside the city, because I get a bonus, defense bonus inside the city. So I have to do this guy, bang, and hope that he doesn't have too much units around there that can kind of get back at me. And I don't know if it's worth. Yeah, maybe it is. So I'll attack him as well. And I see now that he can actually get into my city with a scout. So yeah, I'll. I don't know what's over here, so I'm a bit curious. So I think I'll just keep going. Here I take another warrior. I can't build any more warriors here because my supply is out. So that's a bit embarrassing. But I can actually build a settler. So let's just fill it up with a settler so we can take it out. Right, so the interesting situation right here now is a bit... as he said, he actually took out half of the strength of, or the health of my king, which isn't good, of course, in any circumstances. That doesn't mean I can do some havoc. Still, I think it's worth trying it out at least. So I could at least use him as good as I can before I actually move him back. So he's still adjacent to this. So even though I move him back later on, I can still use his kind of adjacency powers right now. And for the sake of it, I think maybe I will try to do some havoc here. Should that have died? That would have been better. So that doesn't happen. Okay, right. Ooh, there's another one. Right. So maybe it's time to be a bit less aggressive. Take this one guy down to 1, and I'll don't think I'll keep attack this guy. No. Be a bit boring now, but I'll try to regroup a little bit. So this is also a bit fun, I think, to show you guys how these can be counterattacked when Osman is taking his turn. And I also think one interesting thing to say is that the way you get points is mainly by taking cities, taking out units, and you also get points by building and harvesting different stuff. But the big things is taking over cities, taking over or killing other units. That's the two biggest ones. There's also a bonus here that's called the Great Church, which you get 500 points for building, but it takes 2 bonus points to build it, and you already have to have the scientist done, meaning that that's a pretty big investment. So usually that doesn't happen too much, but that's also an option. I think I'll just keep building these knights. I think one problem here is that I haven't really got much. They only got kind of a normal knight. I want a ranked up knight if I can afford it. I think if I do farming, I can harvest this one and this one. Then I got 8 left, and I can do what is called stable. I haven't discovered that one yet. Okay, that wasn't good. Anyways, I'll just build another one either way. Okay, will be interesting to see what Osman is up to next. And I guess it's over to you, Osman.
Yeah. So as I explained this, but the list is now in range of these units, so I just use this one to take this out. This one is not enough to take it out, but I can weaken it a little bit.
So as he's told you just on the turn, you can keep attacking because that's a kind of a skill set or ability that this siege weapon has.
So now I want to put a little bit pressure on him, I guess. What is his disadvantage now is he's running out of supply on his frontline cities. So if I start building up some pressure here, I think you need to concentrate on defending him. Yeah. This one is actually quite useless now. Yeah, use this one. standing here. Okay.
Okay, it's past 4 now, but we kind of still just keep playing a little bit because we see that still people are watching. So we'll just keep playing a little bit more. We can't do it forever, but could be interesting to see a little bit more of the game involved. As you can see, most of the map is now actually at least partly explored for both of the factions. There's still parts that are a bit invisible. This is pretty important, I think, for success, is to kind of use that invisibility to surprise the opponent. It's a lot easier to defend yourself if you know what's coming. So it's a very important part of the game, is to explore the whole map, basically, or most of it. Ooh, sacred land. Sacred land.
This one is just going to use as a distraction. So, do I want to build more sportsmen maybe? Because he has this heavy cavalry, I want to split my troops, not standing next to each other. I think I'll actually build I'm going to build a city here.
So I guess that more or less concludes the city building phase almost.
Yeah, looks like there's space for maybe some cities up here, maybe down here, but mostly the map is built out.
Yeah, I guess late game cities isn't that valuable usually either. It could be nice just to get a bit more units out, of course.
Yeah, I think that's it for me. I have got one bonus point. Yeah, maybe I should get one of these special units, the Dom.
Yeah, that's cool to show as well.
And I can actually push out units if I want to. I think actually here is a good place to have the Dom. Okay. So this is a special unit that has 2 range and also can move after attacking. So it's really a mobile unit that can help support your army on large portions of the map.
Of course, also takes advantage of the ranged king bonus. Yeah. Okay, so this is starting to heat up. So I know we got the king, obviously, and I know that he can get to here, so he can actually start attacking this with his ballista. This is not good news. But let's see if I can do some interesting stuff as well. Anyways, I think, even though I see that I might get a problem here later on, I do want to just take this city. So basically now I've been in this city for 1 round, and then I can capture it. So you can't just capture it straight away. And this is a level 2 city, and you get points for each level, 100 points for each level. So when I capture this, you can see I went up to 1100 points, meaning I'm now back in the first place. So it's pretty close still. Of course, knowing what we know, it's probably not. He's probably going to take it back at some point in time. But for now, I'm happy without any knowledge of that. So Right. I think here is actually interesting thing also is that because you can build something called the watchtower that Osman built earlier on, I think I'll do the same because if I do that in this city, I can see more, and now I can actually move the settler here and actually build another city. It looks like. I think I can. Let's see. Yeah, no other borders there, so I can then build another city, and that's useful because then I can attack him from more different places, and I think I was almost going for the stable again, but I still don't have that. So I'll go for the heavy cavalry without any veterancy, and because this guy is now more or less useless, I'm gonna commit suicide. So the reason why I did this is because I want to build another heavy cavalry inside this one, because I'm assuming I'm gonna get trouble in this city. So if I get this over here, I got two of those, which can, in theory at least, reach this one. And maybe I'll survive. Let's see. Maybe I should just, for fun, I can exploit this one, so we won't get that one if we get the city back, but also try to build a city wall. So this unit is really crap at defending itself, but if you build a city wall, you get a 100% bonus, so 1 becomes 2, and that's still bad, but it's not totally useless, and makes it a bit harder for him to win it back, hopefully. Right, so this city is a little bit under pressure now. Right. I have to be a bit careful with this guy. But how careful? That's the question. As you can see, he also spreads out. He doesn't, because this heavy cavalry can keep attack. He he doesn't want to line up next to his existing unit, so I can't really keep attacking anymore. That's important as well. And I think I have to be a bit careful.
Your live stream.
Yeah, sorry. Right. Okay, so at least I can attack him next round if you try to bully me too much, and if you want to attack my city. You can do that, but it will also mean that he's a bit more vulnerable. Okay, here I'm a bit in trouble as well. Yeah, what to do. I think I'll just go down here actually. So he can't attack me and go over here. Actually, yeah. Okay, that was a bit stupid move probably. At least I need to get another heavy cavalry. And hope for the best. Okay, I used my money a little badly this round. I'll chop down even more wood. That's good, I have some wood there, so I can get some more money. And I'll do this one at least. And yeah. Let's see if I should do even more. I think I probably should chop down even more. I can chop down here as well. Wow. Lot of shopping, sorry about that. But I need the money desperately to save my city. Okay, that was a pretty shitty round, but let's see what happens. So now it's Osman again.
Okay. Yeah, so let's see what I can do about this city.
So if you guys have any questions, just ask them, because I think in 50 minutes time we have to stop streaming probably. Hope you enjoy watching and that you'll try out the game yourself. Obviously it's on the free demo on the store page of Steam. And just check it out there. And I hope to see you guys on multiplayer as well. Try out the random challenge and you might end up meeting one of us. That's could be a hard battle, but we'll try to be nice. And we'll see what Osman does now.
Yeah, I can see that he has his two heavy cavalries lining up here, so even though I take this city out, I'll lose it again next turn. But I should try to take out this so that he can keep attacking even further into my territory. So this ballista has this keep attacking ability, so I should try to get the most out of that ability, I think. It has actually the possibility to attack 3 different units, because the king is standing next to him. So the positioning of this king is quite important.
It's pretty good right now.
It's pretty good. So I cannot really do that much about this settler. I can't take this city this turn. It's not a really good city anyway, but he's starting to build up some cities around my empire. I think what I also see is this city is open, but it's a bit too risky maybe to do something about it.
Just leave it alone.
What I can do is, no, not much actually. Yeah, I'll start by attacking this front. Yeah, I actually got one more bonus point because he sacrificed this unit over here last turn. So I have killed 8 units and then I get 1 more milestone. So now I have 1 milestone and I actually can get 1 more by completing this trade network. I already have some roads up. If I just complete this, I'll have the trade network. I think and then I have 2, and I can actually get the stamps, which is a special unit that only 1 person can actually get. So now it's locked for Øystein to get this one. Yeah, I'll start with this. I think. So, yeah. This here actually got 2 kills, this warrior, and it will level up with 3 kills.
Maybe a bit slow.
So then he has to use both of his heavy cavalries to take me out, actually. So that's, well, he would have needed that anyway.
Yeah, but retaliation is much better, of course.
Yeah. Actually don't care that much about this unit right now.
Come on, we're live.
To go in here.
So I guess explaining that a little bit, what happened there.
Yeah, that was he reached 3 kills, so then he got 1 of these stars. It means he got 1 veterancy. And for warriors, that first veterancy is getting 5 armor, which is this sign. And full healing. And next veterancy will give him one more attack, and the final veterancy will give him one more movement. But he's not probably not going to survive that long. And I will focus on this front.
No pressure.
I see. This one is quite useless actually.
So remember that you guys can actually download this game at Billionworlds.com as well for your iOS and Android devices. So it's fully playable on both of those. Meaning that you also get notifications and stuff like that when you play multiplayer games, which is super useful. So I really recommend doing that. Even though you don't want to play on them, you should just download them and register it and log in with your multiplayer user, and then you can actually get notifications each time you want to play on Steam as well. So it's a cross-platform support. Hey!
I just keep attacking. And I can put this up in the hills to get better defense.
This is Massacre.
I think I just get him to the front actually, just to be to block this territory. Okay, I will build a swordsman here to threaten this city next turn. Yeah, maybe I should discover forestry just to get these cities a bit more serious. Build here, and I should also get my
General Shams.
yeah, I will build him here, and I will push this ballista out, get in a bit better position.
You're closer.
Okay, settlers here. Yeah, this one I just keep in the middle there, so he's flexible in both directions. I think I could just end by cutting down some tree. Looking for doing this one. And then this one. Here I can actually now, should I save for next turn to build a swordsman here? Probably should, to be able to hold this city. Or maybe not. Just go with the word for now. Okay.
Cool. So I guess this will be the last turn probably. This time around. So let's see what I can do. It's starting to look a bit grimmer. I have only 12 units and Osman has got 17. He's leading by 100 points now. But I think I still have to give this a go. So I'll do what I can do at least. The good thing now is I got something called the Art of War, which was what Osman also got, meaning I have now killed 8 of Osman's units. I didn't even think about that, but that could actually be a godsend. Or at least a good thing. Maybe. I'll think because I'll use my point for Donnersteinus, which is actually me, but well-known horse archer. So,
All the woods.
of the woods, of course. And because of this push out that Osmund already showed you, I can build him in this city. I can get away these guys here and can then hopefully this guy can defend a bit better. We'll see. I'll go over here with this guy as well, and I can reveal this guy and this. It's I don't know. I think I'll at least need another knight over here. And I might even attack this fella. He's already also got this bonus in this. General Shams has a +1 and +1 in attack and +1 in defense. So he also needs to be handled sometime, but I won't be able to do that anytime soon. I'll see what makes most sense of attacking one of these. Okay. 6. I think I should attack this one because he can attack me the other turn. So if you get the health down of any unit, it will have less power when it attacks or defends as well. So it's always good to kind of get the health down of any unit, so they have less power in the next turn. That's a good thing to do in general. I'm not really sure what to do next. I should just go over here, I guess, and build another city down here if I can manage to do that. I don't really know what's here, so I'll try to go up here and just explore a bit more. Okay. And I can see this one, so he can attack me here. Not sure how to defend for that, but I'll try with the good old barracks and warrior, so I at least have a decent chance of surviving. I don't remember if he got even more stuff over here. I think he might got that. Right, so the problem here then. Yeah, I think I need to sacrifice this fella. And then I just need to not make the same mistake again, so I need some defense over here. Even though it might not be enough, so we'll see. And right, yeah, I might as well just be down here. Do like this. I'll try to heal the king and build some more units. Okay, this guy is a bit doomed, but I can try to. At least now I have explored almost the whole map. Cool. So how many units? I got 16 now, and he's got 14. So that's actually not too bad. And let's see the last move now from Osmund, I guess.
That's going to be a great move.
It's going to be the best move of the game, obviously.
Yeah. So I have my king here, so it means this one can take out at least his heavy cavalry. Don't think I could do much more. Try to damage this one as much as possible, so we can make that strong next turn. Just do like this. He can actually just stand there and heal. What's more interesting is on this front, I think. There's lots of stuff going on. I think I'm going to move my king over here. And this General Shams he has the ability to give each adjacent unit one extra attack and one extra defense. So that means if I move this the Don over here, I will get the both benefit of both this general and this king, and get one more range and one more attack. Means I can attack this quite heavily. And he can't return fire because I'm out of his range. So
that's I forgot about.
now I can see this one can attack. I can start by taking out his scepter. I can not this one yet. I can take this one out. Now this ballista got 3 kills, so now it leveled up and actually healed itself. So now it got 5 armor as well. And now I can take this one out because when I'm fully healed, I have more power resistance. So I just picked out this whole, almost this whole army here. That's great fun. And I also can take this city.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
That's also quite fun. Yeah. What I can't do this turn is take actually capture a city. I think I just have to move my units towards the city and see what I can do going forward. Yeah. I just build a swordsman here to defend here. I think I'm going to try to take out this as well. And block the movement here so you can support taking this city back quite easily. Yeah, so that's a pretty good round for me. Great to finish this way.
Yeah, I would probably have won if we could keep on playing. But that's how it is.
Just take a quick look at the score and we'll say, oh, okay, 400 points. That's quite a lot. Okay, I think that's it for now. We have to finish, but it's been great fun and hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's been magic stuff, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please join us on Discord. I just added it in the chat, which would be great to chat with you there and hear your feedback when you've been able to test the game for yourself, obviously. And I think we need to remind you that they're also on the Billionworlds.com. There's a possibility to download actually the iOS and Android version of the game, which I really highly recommend to do that, especially if you play multiplayer or if you just want to test it out on single player for that matter on the phone. So I think that's more or less from us for now. We tried to get the game out this year, I think, but it's also possible to ask for beta keys for the Steam version, and we'll probably also release it in the early access in not too distant future. So I hope some of you will wishlist it and also join the early access later on. I think we have to actually then, I think you have to get up the leaderboard once more, Osmund, and if you take the leaderboard there. Yeah, okay, that's a pretty clear victory, so we have to give Osmund the victory this time around. Of course, I have to congratulate him, but this is COVID times, so I have to do some antibac first, and then Osmund have to do the same. And get over here so we can handshake.
Yeah.
So it's well done, Osmund. You won again, but next time I'll take you out. Okay.
Okay.
Cheers, my friends.
Bye.
See you around. Bye.